There are some major rule changes coming to the CFL. Starting next year, the league will scrap the single point for kicking the ball through the end zone, and benches will be on opposite sides of the field. Then in 2027, the field will shrink from 110 yards to 100. The end zone will move from 20 yards to 15 yards, and the goalposts will also move from the goal line to the back of the end zone. Joining me now to talk about these changes and some other sports stories happening this week is Meeker Gurrier. Hey, Meeker.
How you doing, Matt?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for doing this. Just your thoughts on these changes. Is it going to be welcomed by CFL fans?
I think it will, and it will also be welcomed by the players because there are many things that have been changed. Because one of the things that Stuart Johnston, the commissioner of the league, said today was that you don't want to see a team win by a missed field goal, and that's very important for the league. And I totally understand that because let's say you kick the ball and outside the zone, outside the end zone, you get that single point and you win a game on that. I mean, it's kind of bittersweet for the team that wins, but also for the fans. So the league wants to make the game more spectacular, and also moving the goalpost from the entry of the goal zone or the goal zone exactly, and put it at the end of the end zone. What's going to happen, basically, it's going to give more room to the quarterback, but also defensively to make it safer for the players, because sometimes that goalpost was an extra player on that team. So it was very dangerous, and it also prevented quarterbacks from shooting the ball in the middle of the end zone. So to me, those are good changes. And who knows, maybe they'll even move eventually to 4 downs. I doubt it, because that's what makes it the CFL. But I know a lot of observers and color commentators thought that, oh, maybe we're going towards that. But that's not what was announced today.
All right, switching gears here to the Montreal Canadiens, who are in preseason action tonight at the Bell Centre. Fans are going to get their first look at the new star defenseman, Noah Dobson. What are you going to be watching for tonight? How excited are you to see him hit the ice?
Noah Dobson, obviously, but also Mike Matheson, because a lot of people thought that Mike Matheson would be on that third pairing, that third defense pairing. But he is with the new stud, if you may, because remember that Noah Dobson is the highest player on the Montreal Canadiens payroll. So I'm going to match him. We're seeing Ivan Davidov. Obviously, people want to see him as well. He'll be on a line with Patrick Laine, but it will not be Kirby Dach on the center line. It'll be Oliver Kapanen. So a very good addition for him. Brendan Gallagher, as a veteran, is going to be there. Samuel Montembeault in goal, as well as Jacob Fowler. So to me, these are the players I'll be looking forward to, and it'll be an important game also for Jayden Struble. Right now, he is maybe the 7th defenseman. So if he wants to rise a little bit on the depth chart, he'll have to have a good game. So, but we won't look too much into it. It's only the first preseason game, so it'll be interesting. And on the other hand, Sidney Crosby won't be there because obviously you don't want to have your captain fly in and fly out in Montreal for a preseason game.
And finally, we only have a few seconds left, but there's a Cinderella story unfolding in the Women's Rugby World Cup. Team Canada is in the final after beating the defending champions New Zealand in their semi-final. The final takes place on Saturday. How exciting is this for rugby fans in Canada?
It's very exciting, but also for sports fans, not just rugby fans. I just want to remind you that New Zealand, the Black Ferns, they hadn't lost 18 games in a row at the World Cup. They're reigning champions, and men or women included, it's the biggest gap in a defeat for a New Zealand team in a rugby game ever. So for Canada to beat the Black Ferns was just amazing, and I hope next Monday when I'm on air I can talk about that championship, but it'll be hard against England on Saturday.
All right, and that game starts at 11 a.m. Montreal time, so we'll be watching. Meeker Gurrier, thanks so much for this. Appreciate it.
Take care, Matt. Talk to you soon.